Hey, it's your boy Bobby Beast here. I want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is the end of Tommy. Now, when it comes down to it, Courtney Kemp has alluded several times to the fact that Tommy's end is around the corner, and that it's not something that's going to happen very, very soon, because none of us want anything to happen to Tommy. But she's hinted at what could happen to him, saying that Elisa will end up playing a part in Tommy's ending or Tommy's fate. Now, for those of you that do not know who Elisa is, because we've been in Power Book 2, Book 4, and Book 3 for so long, I'm going to let you know who she is. Elisa is the daughter of Proctor, and Proctor was pretty much Ghost's lawyer, concierge, and the other brother of Ghost, because Ghost and Proctor were very tight. It's just Proctor was not really tight with Tommy. Him and Tommy was always going back and forth with one another, and they never really got along with one another, only for things to end. And the way it ended, Proctor had no choice but to give up evidence, but he didn't give up evidence on Ghost. He gave up evidence on Tommy, saying, bump it, I love Ghost, he's like my brother, I'm not gonna let him go, but Tommy, whatever. And that pretty much was the situation. And Tariq did play the part in the end of Proctor. That's the main reason. That's the reason why Proctor's ghost showed up in that dream, when Tariq ran into all of these different, ghosts or people that's connected to him in one way or another, death-wise. And so with that being said, Tariq was looking after Elisa that night, and when he said let's go get some ice cream, and they left Proctor there, Tariq left the back door open, only for Tommy to come in and pretty much take Proctor out. But with that being said, Tommy pretty much admitted to the fact, or Elisa pretty much knew it was Tommy who took her father out. And Tommy said pretty much he knew she would come for him one day, and he would be ready for her, or to be ready for him. Now, this is not nothing that Tommy doesn't know. He knows eventually Elisa is going to be coming after him. However, he's going to prepare for it. And Tommy is a man that has a lot of enemies, and he has a lot of history as well. So for people who would go looking for information on him, or finding out what he's doing or how he's been doing it, they definitely, Tommy has a history. Now, whether people want to believe it or not, none of us want to see Tommy go. None of us want to see the Christmas Chancellor go. But much like Ghost, and his fate was somewhat sealed because of his lifestyle, and the same thing with Kanan, because these are characters we love and don't want them to go, Tommy is fated to follow down that same path as his brothers is as well. And our great Kemp, she pretty much was saying like, Elisa does play a part in some degree, but yeah, that kind of is what it is. But she didn't come out and say it fully. So basically, we all know Tommy would not go down without a fight. But at the same time, Elisa coming after him, he knows he's cool with that. He knows what time it is. But at the same time, for her to be playing a part in his fate, it's pretty much a big situation. And not only that, you got to also think about, how does Tariq play into the whole situation? Did Elisa knew that Tariq played a part in it? I don't think Tommy would give up Tariq. I think Tommy would take ownership of everything, leaving Tariq completely out of it. But maybe Elisa would suspect that Tariq had a hand in it to some degree, and might come after Tariq as well. Now, will Tariq's fate be sealed by Elisa? I highly doubt that. Tariq is making his own enemies, and he's making his own bones becoming the king of New York. However, at the same time, I think Elisa is more focused on Tommy than she would be on Tariq. But that does not mean that she wouldn't come after him. So basically, when it comes down to it, we will have to see how that one plays out. But basically, that's pretty much what I want to talk about, the fate of Tommy, and speak on that. But I just want to say to all of you that it is your boy Bobby Beast here. I just want to say much love, much respect, hold it down, and one. Hey, it's your boy Bobby Beast here.